What's up, everybody? What's up? Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Hope we don't have any technical difficulties today. Hope y'all doing good, man. We got a good game coming today. It's a big time game. It's one of those games where, people start creating, or how would I put it? It's a big game because you got Jason Tatum, you got Luka, a lot of narratives, a lot of things going on. You got Grant Williams, Kyrie, players facing their former teams. But we got a good one today, man. We got a special guest as well. I'm about to introduce him to y'all. But, before we do that, we can't be out here in the rainy weather of Dallas. So we got to go upstairs, man, to the skyscraper. Where is my stuff at? This is how I know it's been a while. It's been a couple of days since we done one of these. So anyway, man, let's go upstairs. Let's get this going. It's been your boy, TGK. I miss y'all, man. Let's get this started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me make sure everything is like looking right up in here, because it's taking there we go. I think now everything looks all right. All right, anyway, man, before we get started, man, we got a special guest in the building today, man. No soundboard today, so y'all won't be hearing me sounding off sirens and alarms and things like that. But we got a special guest, man. If you're in Dallas, I'm pretty sure you've seen him. He's at a lot of the games. Wears a very dope costume that has put him on the big screen, man. He's been on the jumbo board plenty of times, man. He is known as Chicken Man. Y'all gonna see him right now when we come back from this little, and voila, there we go. What's up, Chicken Man? How you doing?
Yo, how's it going, man? It's a pleasure being on the show today. I'm excited, man. Boston versus the Mavs. We'll see how it goes, man. This narrative is, like you said, dude, it's crazy. We got what's his face? We got Grant Williams and Kyrie going against their former team. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Sorry about my camera. Apparently, there's connectivity issues with my little USB. That's odd. You how would I put this? Like, you deal with everything and you make sure everything is looking right, and then the moment you go live, these things just want to.
You just want to mess up, dude.
Yeah,
it happens,
man,
bro. It happens.
So annoying. Like, all right, there we go.
There we go.
Cool.
There we go.
Listen, I'm not in control of that. Anyway, man. Again, this show is pretty segmented out, man. But before we get started, for those that want to know the origin story of Chicken Man, you can always go to We Talk Mavs. They did a post game with you last season, I believe. And then also Buckets and Beyond. They just recently did a podcast with you as well.
Yeah, both great guys.
Yeah. I heard the story, man. You mind just giving us a quick synopsis of how you got to the Chicken Man uniform?
Yeah, dude. It started with the dream. As part of the fan experience is you want to be on the jumbotron, right? At any game, and that was the dream, dude. After 40 something games of going to the Mavs games. This did it, and
yeah.
and with the streak. So it was like every time I wore it, we kept on winning. So, and this became a thing, dude. Now I'm Chicken Man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Again, yeah, y'all check out the other podcast. It goes more in depth in it. But it was like a goal of yours, and you were like, you know what, I need to try something to get on that board out there, and you made it happen, man. So that's what's up.
Yeah, dude, I'm happy, man. So I'm carrying on the legacy of what's his face, Dunk Luger, the other super fan that used to say it's courtside every game.
Courtside with the
yeah.
RP,
man.
Hopefully you're courtside as well soon enough.
One
man.
day, bro. One day.
One day. I would love to experience a courtside game one day. Anyway, man, I'd like to start off the show with a couple of comments, seeing what everyone is thinking. Again, it has been about 4 to 5 days since we've seen some Maverick basketball, man. So let's check out the post to see what everybody's talking about today. Unfortunately, I ain't got no sound effects, ladies and gentlemen. Noah says, TGK, a new era has just begun with Luka, the fat Luka who was still hooping, then the headband Luka, and now braided Luka. The league better watch out, and the Braids don't look bad on him. I don't know if you saw my post, Chicken Man. I posted it. I was like, man, Luka with braids, why the league in trouble? And it's gotten over like 3 million impressions. I never envisioned that post to go that crazy, but I guess getting Braids would definitely make things go a little bit crazy for Luka Doncic. But do you envision him wearing the soft braids? Because those are soft braids; they're not skin braids. Do you envision him wearing those to a game one time?
I could see it. We never expected headband Luka.
Right.
We never expected skinny Luka. We saw fat boy Luka, bro. He's like he got so many errors, man.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna enter the soft braid Luka, bro, and it's gonna be dangerous, man.
Yeah, this
Watch.
soft braid Luca with a thick headband. I think that'll be
Oh,
uh,
bro.
that's a good combo right there.
Yeah.
Noah says, TGK, I hope Jason Tatum has one of them THJ shooting nights like yesterday. He shot 4 for 17 against the Rockets, but we have Jason Kidd, so don't be surprised if we lose, and pray for Bills fans every year. All right, no, that's a heavy loaded comment there. Jason Tatum, for if you look at the Mavericks defense against small forwards, we only give up 20 points to that position. So I could see the Mavericks doubling Jason Tatum, forcing him to be a passer tonight. So as far as shooting 4 for 17, he could probably be there or around it, but the books got him projected above like 29. What do you think Jason Tatum's going to give the Mavericks tonight, man? What kind of game do you think he's going to give?
I mean, knowing him, he sees like what Grant Williams and he sees Kyrie Irving. So you already know like there's like a chip on his shoulder because Kyrie, was the guy when he was in Boston. Grant Williams was him, so former teammate. So I feel like he's gonna push it tonight.
Yeah.
He's gonna be amped up. And same with our guys,
Yeah.
Former team, he's like, yo, we're gonna be amped up too.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Let's get through a couple more of these. Noah also says that TGK Luka normally does well against Boston, and this is Kyrie's revenge game against Boston too. He used to play for them, and fudge Porzingis. Yeah, Porzingis is out. We'll get to that in a second. Noah also says, I still have yet to see my phone breaking news. Kuzma and Gafford is headed to Dallas with a trade for so and so. Crying emoji face. I feel you, man. I think that'd be a great deal for us. Noah also says Luka needs to acknowledge me to Porzingis like Roman Reigns. Hopefully he drops them title soon. Like, please. For those wrestling fans, yes, we need a title change, big time. I know Roman Reigns is great and all, but come on now. Richard Case. I wish I had my alarms. I have like all these sirens and stuff for like specific guests. I can't play it whenever like I have a guest on. I can't use it because then it like reverberates and it sounds all crappy, and then the people watching can't even hear what we're talking about.
My bad, Richard.
Richard Case says, think the Cuban is looking at Wizard or say the Talking Heads. They're saying he is interested in Kuzma and Gafford. Apparently, looks like
I wouldn't mind Gafford.
I wouldn't mind it either as a backup for sure. Richard Case also says, looks like Kuz and Gaff they asked for Dwight and Cuban hung up. That's organizational malpractice, man. Organizational malpractice. Gina Kim, she says, hey, TGK, I don't know what to expect from this team today. I'm just happy they were able to practice. Hopefully they worked on defense. I need them locked in from now on. Yeah, man, yeah. They had 4 days off. I think anything less than a decent game tonight, it'll be kind of disappointing, man. But before we get into more of this stuff, man, let's get into the first segment of the day, and it is should it be a breaking news segment? Yeah, let's do a breaking news segment, then we get into the news and rumors. I just like playing the breaking news segment. Let's get to it. All right, man. So breaking news for the Boston Celtics is Mr. Kristaps Porzingis decided to not play today due to some knee soreness. I got knee soreness too, but apparently he balled out last night against the Rockets. He had a pretty good game. Jason Tatum was able to chill out and let KP do his thing, and he was like, you know what? I worked out. I played so hard yesterday. I don't have to play tonight. So no KP, no revenge game for KP. What is it with these players like missing their opportunities to play their old team?
I don't know, man. It's like a lot of people are saying he's ducking Luka, but I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it is what it is, dude. But honestly, it kind of hurts because I wanted to see, a
Hmm.
lively and KP matchup, see where our boys at,
Oh, for sure. If anything, it's probably more KP Duck and Lively.
lively, yeah.
Like come on now, But no, I mean, it sucks. I think we all wanted to see it. It takes a little bit away of the hype necessarily because you want to see what this Maverick group could do versus a fully healthy Boston Celtics team. And so without KP, you're just kind of like, all right, can we beat them without KP? And then if we could do that, then the odds are in our favor when it comes to like KP being consistent. But when I saw that report come through, I almost had PTSD, man, because like, how many times did that happen when he was here? He played one game and the next game, he's out for knee soreness. Played
Bro,
one
that's what they
game.
call him, the unicorn, bro.
That's what the name means now.
That's what the name means.
Consistently unavailable. It's crazy, man.
It's a mythical creature, man. You rarely see him.
Damn, that's like a double entendre. Like he's a rare species, but now you just rarely see him. But he's been having a good season this year.
Oh no,
so
for
far,
sure,
so
phenomenal, dude.
Yeah,
have you seen the All-Star voting for him, dude?
Yeah,
proud of him, dude.
Imagine if we had that version of KP, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Noah says, I don't know what kind of Mavs team we are going to get. Me either. What do you anticipate a decent game today? Like, it's 4 days off. Luka gets up for this team. Kyrie's going to be up for this team. What do you think? What do you envision tonight, man?
I envision a pretty good game, man. Honestly, it's we're not going against we're going against what the number one seed in the East. So we're going against Jaylen Brown. We're going against Derek White, Jason Tatum. So we can't discount any of the guys. But we have pretty good guys too, man. Honestly, Kyrie and Luka putting in work in practice, dude. Derek Lively being healthy, that's a plus, dude. We're only missing our X factor, which is Dante Exum. But besides that, I think we're pretty set, dude. If Timmy Hot Hands can come out, bro, it's set, dude.
Yeah, if he can knock down the shots, man, that'd be
very,
very clutch for us. Richard Case has a comment for you, Chicken Man. He says, Chicken Man, just wanted to say cluck, 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 and cluck,
Cluck, cluck, cluck.
Nancy's in the building. She says, TGK, how you doing? Glad to see the guys finally got practice. Hopefully they ironed out some of the miscommunications that's been going on. Totally agree, man. That game against LA, I don't even know if I want to revisit it, but that was a rough one.
They gave D'Lo a legacy game, bro.
They gave D'Lo a legacy game. They gave Jordan Clarkson a legacy game. Like, how many players are gonna have legacy games against us, man?
Jordan Hawkins, bro, the rookie, bro.
From
the Pelicans.
Yes, bro. Like, what is going on, man? All right, man. Let's go and let's get into the news and rumors segment. I feel like something's off with my internet. Like it sounded like a tick faster than it normally does. It was just odd. I don't know what
you got Spectrum or what?
No, I have a T-Mobile because I live out here. I live out here by Hutchins, man, like South Dallas, and there's like no internet options out here. So I had to kind of lie to T-Mobile that I live in a area that they service, but I brought it down here. So anyway, good, so this is our what the hell stuff that pissed me off. Who searches that? I don't know. I guess I did. Anyway, so I like to look at Grant Afseth's tweet because he's probably one of the best reporters when it comes to Dallas Maverick basketball. He had informed us that the Mavericks recalled Olivier Maxence Prosper from the Texas Legends. We got an update. Look at that, guys. We got an update on Dante Exum. His right plantar sprain has been ruled out against the Boston Celtics, but there was an additional update somewhere up here. So both Dante and Seth Curry are both out tonight. So that means the rest of the players are good to go. Kristaps Porzingis, he's out due to a right knee inflammation. Sounds like me. I have right knee soreness today. Where is this update? There's an update. Also, tonight is Slovenia night, by the way. I'm surprised I have not mentioned that. Tonight is Slovenia night for Luka Doncic. And he
Get the
pointed it out
scarves.
here. Yeah, he pointed out here that it's a much earlier date than last season. The last season he only played like what the first quarter, and that was about it. So yeah, man. By the way, Chicken Man, why aren't you at the game today, man? This is a big game.
I didn't have a ticket for the game.
Ah, man,
Yeah.
I can imagine it's gonna be pretty. The atmosphere is gonna be pretty nice there tonight.
Oh, dude, tell me about it, man. It's a Boston atmosphere. Like, there's like four teams, bro. The we like it gets pretty lit. It's Lakers, it's Warriors, it's Boston, and it's Philly. Whenever they lose, it's the best feeling. You just see them like you see the hordes of like green and yellow just walking out, bro. And I'm just waving goodbye, bro. I'm like,
Yeah,
did that to a
man.
Suns fan back in 2020. Boo.
Oh, that
During
must
the
have been
West.
great.
No, it was great, dude. That was amazing.
Yeah, I miss those days. I hope we get back to that kind of high.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Grand
Watch
said,
parties.
man, tell me about it. I saw you at the AT&T District one, the one that they had outdoors. I seen you there. I seen you at plenty of events around the Mavericks. So it's dope being able to finally chat it up with you, man.
Yeah, bro, we missed each other at the Rangers parade, dude. We were like,
Yeah,
but it was
that,
so
that-
packed, dude. It was
it was
so
so,
packed.
bro. Like when you were telling me where you were at, like I knew where you were at. It's just we were probably about what 20, 30 feet away from each other, but there's no way
Yeah, dude.
I could see you. There's
But
just so many
between those
people.
20, 30 feet, it's like 200 people in between
Right.
us watched together.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. Grant Absett tweeted Jason Kidd on Dante Exum's injury recovery. He stated he had a really good practice yesterday. He did everything, so we'll see. Today he did some spot shooting. We'll see tomorrow how he feels. Hopefully he's back soon. All right, man. Let me
Okay.
ask you. Let me ask you, man. I have a complaint about the way the Mavs sometimes report things. Like I don't feel like they report enough for like the Mavericks fans in general. Like I understand the whole idea of like withholding information for opponents, which Jason Kidd is of that ilk. He thinks like that. But what do you think about that, man? Whenever like they don't give you updates about Maxey or Kyrie or Lively, and then suddenly like they're in a game ready to go, and how do you feel about that? Like, do you think they should be a little bit more transparent, or should they just keep doing the way they've been doing it?
I mean, no, dude, they gotta be more transparent, dude. We gotta know how our boys are doing. It's like, Maxi got hurt, right? And they just said toe dislocation. I'm like, what does that mean? What like what's going on? Like, it kind of like it leaves like so much uncertainty for us as fans because we don't know like, is he gonna retire? Is he good? Is he missing a toe? Did he find it? We don't know what's going on, bro.
Right,
And and like with Dante X, I mean, just for the longest it heel injury. Now it says like right plant
Plantar
something.
fascia sprain.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
So it's
yeah. I mean,
I re-
my gripe with it is, say you wanted to go to a Kyrie Irving game, right? And they're like not telling you when he's gonna come back. And say you wanted to travel to a location, right? Like all these things have implications on fans, right? And when the Mavericks don't tell you when they're going to play and when they're not going to play, I just look at it from the fan perspective, right? Like obviously, if Luka plays, you're going to get your money's worth. But if you want to see both of them, judging by how the season has gone, to see both of them is a pretty big treat, man. It's a pretty big deal. And for me, like to not get the information as to when both of them would have been healthy and to be able to go see a game, I think it matters to me. And so I would just like the organization to do a little bit better about that.
oh, for sure, dude. Transparency is key.
Yeah, man. Like they just gotta do better, man. So that's about it. From Grant Absett, he stated that Seth Curry and Dante he considers him as day to day. So that's a lot better than what we normally get. When it came to like Derek Lively or Luka or Kyrie, I don't know. You got to ask them. I don't know. You got to ask the training staff. And I'm just like, that's crazy, man. We're asking you, coach. You should know.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Right. Where we at? Let me get back to the comments right quick. Gina Kim says, I hope Braids Luka will make a debut tonight. I need him to channel his Omar and go on a 35 point per game run like Daddy Headband Luka did. This might be the best form. Gina Kim, you crazy. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna let you have that one. Noah says, TGK, Luka been in the hood. He went to the hood barbershop in Dallas. They call it South Dallas Luka, but he got to get the shag. You know, you got to get the shag if he wants to be
for sure, dude.
South Dallas Luka.
Give him a little do-rag, too.
They're just like taking it too far now, you know. I think the headband's cool enough, right? Soft braids, that's about it. Like don't unless he like lets his hair grow out like who was it? Damn. What's that one player? Ricky Rubio, right? He let his hair grow all the way out. I don't know if Luka's gonna be able to do that. Gina Kim says, I expected Tingis to sit out, shaking my head. I wanted to see him play against us, but I saw one post say he's still in his Mavericks uniform. He's still in his Mavs uniform, so I guess we should have expected this. Good point, right?
Yeah.
Am I lagging on your end?
No, you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Let me take off that moving background, because the moving background, I'm always trying to figure out like what this internet can handle and what it can't handle, because sometimes I'll be like, man, I can't handle too much of the bandwidth or whatever the case may be. So let's go ahead and take this down. Let's go ahead and bring this up. All right, man, let's go and I guess we'll have to do this. I hate doing it, but especially when we lose, I really don't like talking about the previous game, but let's go ahead and let's talk about the previous game a little bit. All right, man. Where is? You see, here's the thing when you're doing like these lives, like you'll get, how would I put it? Like just the website in general just doesn't seem like it's ready. Like it starts going all out of whack. Again, the Mavericks didn't have a game against the Warriors on Friday due to the passing of their assistant head coach over there. So, you know, condolences to him and his family and the Warriors organization. But the previous game that the Mavericks had, they ended up playing against the Los Angeles Lakers, and they ended up losing 127 to 110. If this thing could just open the box score, that'd be great. As I always say, man, if there ain't no technical difficulties on this show, then this ain't the show. So, any takeaways that you had for the Mavericks versus the Lakers that you recall?
Honestly, dude, if I'm being honest, man, the Lakers played great defense on our guys. They were doubling up Kyrie and Hardaway, and bro, D'Lo, yeah, dude, D'Lo had a great night, dude. You know, as always, AD killing it, bro. This is a dangerous version of AD we're seeing, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he's and well, obviously LeBron's like slowing down, dude. He just want to get into him, dude. Unless, you know, he gets inspired, sees Bronny on the court, and he's like prime LeBron again. We'll see.
Yeah.
But overall, man, we dude, we just gotta be more. They doubled us, dude, and we should have made the right adjustments. As always, Luka, you know, made the right adjustments going towards you know, was fourth quarter, but. Yeah, we're unmatched, dude. That game, dude, we lost it, man. Not much I could say about that.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part of that game is that I think we were doing good in the first quarter, and then whenever LeBron basically was playing football out there while everybody was playing basketball and tackled Kyrie, I think that's what would turn the tide a little bit. You know, Kyrie just kind of didn't seem like he was back in. He was out of sync, right? And there's no excuse. You know, Luka did play pretty good that game. He shot 50% from the field, but he was 2 for 9 from the 3-point line, 33 points, 10 assists, 13 rebounds. Derrick Jones Jr., you know, 8 points. Tim Hardaway, 12 points. Tim Hardaway was 0 for 7 from 3. Ever since the Grizzlies game, Tim Hardaway, and it's only been one game, right? But we need Tim Hardaway to find some level of consistency, man. You gave us 40 points in one game and then gave us 12 points the next. Like, I understand Luka takes a lot of attention away. You still had 17 shot opportunities. So it's not like you didn't get the same amount of shot opportunities you got against the Grizzlies. So I definitely expect the Dallas Mavericks to play a lot better tonight. Considering this, the Dallas Mavericks haven't had a practice since December, right? Like mid-December. And they finally had one. They had about almost 4.5 days off. They've been, in the middle of the pack when it comes to like the standings. Knowing that they've had so many injuries, how would I put it? Are you willing to say like, hey, so far they've been successful or they've been underwhelming up to this point, considering everything? Where do you rank where we are currently in the season?
Honestly, dude, I think we're being like, despite injuries and everything, we're being successful, dude. Like we're above 500, dude. We're the sixth seed in the West, and honestly, dude, like the opponents we've been winning games that we shouldn't and losing games that we shouldn't as well, dude. So
Right.
honestly, I'm content as it is. Like if we're like the 11th seed, 10th seed, we're below 500, then yeah, I'll be concerned. But right now, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
With the injuries we've been having.
Yeah, I mean, the non toxic math fan in me. I'm like, you know what? Considering everything, they've done actually a decent job, considering everything. But at certain times, like if as a psycho, a basketball psycho in a way, like if you look at certain games, like the Cleveland game, like the fully healthy
Pelicans game,
yes, or the Memphis Grizzlies game, both of the losses, like. There's been plenty of opportunities where you shouldn't have lost certain games, and I just feel like sometimes Jason Kidd doesn't make certain adjustments when he needs to. Like put Luka on the post. Like there's no reason why you always have to run him on a perimeter and drain him. So I feel like we could have been like at least 3 to 4 games better in the record wise, like 3 or 4 more wins. I just feel like we just kind of let those wins go, and that's the only nitpick I can make so far this season. Noah says, Gina Kim says, I expected Tingus to be out. Here we go. Now I'm caught up. Richard K says, if we lose tonight, the Suns have cashed us. And they've been playing a lot better now that they got their trio back. And I think we play the Suns Thursday.
Right? Yeah, we're playing
Thursday. Free bingo space, man. I always say Luka's going to beat them, man. It don't matter what happens. We're going to beat them. Div's in the building. He says Nico better get Kuzma and Gafford or he is a mid-GM. His job is to convince Cuban. I agree. I would just say I don't know if we have enough ammunition to go get a Kuzma or a Gafford. Maybe we do, maybe we don't, but I think you could get a Gafford a lot easier than you could if you try to pair that with Kuzma. I honestly think you could get Denny and Gafford. I just think Kuzma will be a real tough get. They're expecting about 2 first-round picks. And, yeah, maybe you could do, like, pick swaps and things like that. But, I don't know. What are your thoughts? If we get Kuzma and Gafford, do you think that's enough to, like, all right, we're set, we're good to go. This is our championship team right here?
Honestly, dude, I feel like if we were to, like, pull off that Kuzma and Gafford trade, then yeah, I feel like we're all set. We'll be for sure contenders, and we'll make it to the playoffs, and we'll have a deep run. But if no big moves are made this by trade deadline, I'm hoping at least we get Gafford, because we do need a backup center for Lively in case of anything, dude. And this guy's been averaging like 11 points and 7 rebounds a game, so those rebounds count, dude.
Yeah, big time. Like, and the fact that I have to preface this about, Dwight Powell's a great guy. It's just when it comes to the playoffs, man, you got to get rebounds. You got to be able to deter a shot, and to get crucial rebounds like this whenever like Lively's not on the court. Not saying Derek Lively gets every single rebound, but he's gonna get a majority of them as opposed to our other options. So if you had someone that could come in as a backup and give you a good 20 minutes a game, 18 minutes a game, that's how would I put it? That is serviceable. And Dwight Powell has been serviceable as of late, right? I just feel like you still have to upgrade that position because you can kind of get contempt with center play when you can get better at it. And for this team, if you can't get a wing, I agree with you, bro. I think the backup center position is just as important, to be honest. Joe's in the building. He says Exum upgraded to doubtful is good news. Agreed, man. Yeah. We definitely need him. Definitely need him. You like the idea of him starting with Kyrie and Luka when he comes back?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. It'd be great. But then again, I'll rather have him on the bench as a third ball guy, third ball handler. That'd be great, just to have him. He's been doing great, dude.
I just noticed your background's field of chickens.
I had to,
I
bro.
was like, now to take the shades off to see that. Like, okay, I see what it is now. That's hilarious.
Those pollitos, man.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Gina Kim says the Suns finally caught up to us. Unfortunately, all these teams seem to figure things out. When are we going to figure things out? Suns were injured too with Beal and Booker sitting out in the beginning. That's the thing about basketball, man. Whenever you got a trio like that, they're always going to be able to make a run. I mean, credit to them, man. They've survived the storm, right? And right now the Mavericks are currently surviving their storm. And as long as they get Exum back and then stay healthy, then you could judge the team a little bit better. I think that's why I've been a little bit hesitant to. I have been crucial, but then I could also kind of like sit back and wait. I'm like, hold on, they haven't had all their guys and all their pieces consistently. So I'm gonna show you something here in a bit. There's this advanced 5 lineups where it calculates every single 5-man rotation Jason Kidd has played, and we have about 15 pages worth of 5-man lineups that Jason Kidd has trotted out there.
Oh my God!
Wow, there's teams like the Celtics, the Nuggets, all the good teams, and they only have about 8 to 9 pages worth of 5-man lineups, and their starting 5-man almost have like 300 minutes played together on the court, where the Mavericks don't have one 5-man lineup that has had over 100 minutes together. Like that, we haven't had any kind of continuity. So considering that, when you want to lean on the side of fairness, you give it to them, right? When you want to lean on the side of criticalness, you criticize the coaching on certain aspects of the game. But yeah, man, we haven't had the luxury these other teams have had for sure. Nix says, "What's good? What's good, Nix? Good to see you, man." He says, "Who are out tonight? Just Dante and Seth Curry." Which Seth Curry, he's not what he was a couple of years ago, right?
No. I remember when he left, bro. He was like, "Yeah, it's a bad business decision." I'm like, now it's like, bro, what are you doing now? Like,
now it's a bad business decision again. Now, I wasn't critical of the signing. I just didn't see it. It made sense. I felt like it was going to take away time from Jaden Hardy. If the idea was to develop him, why bring someone that's going to take minutes from him? You already got a Tim Hardaway Jr. Why you get a smaller guard when you already have Jaden Hardy? And so now you're kind of mixing up minutes. You're impacting his development, and so now here we are, right? Johnny B's in the building. He said, "You better hope this video gets some real views so you can cash me out." I have a bet with Johnny B. He got the Celtics. I got the Mavericks. It's $25 on the line tonight. So if he ends up winning, I'm going to have to ship him over 25 buckaroos.
Nah, bro. You're going to win, bro.
Yeah. Nah, we got
He crazy, bro. He crazy.
Yeah. All right, man. Let me go. Let's move on to the next segment, man. Moving along at a decent pace. The next one is one of my favorites. Let me tune it up. Make sure everything is ready to go, because as soon as I go into this next segment and everything goes all out of whack. Anyway, man, here's the next segment. Let's get into the Mavericks opponent review, where we dive into the Boston Celtics. I clicked the wrong team. There we go. Let's get into the Boston Celtics, man.
How you want it? Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent.
It's off of my laptop. And I haven't turned this laptop on since the last game, so that's probably why. So
there you go.
Something went out of whack.
You didn't let it stretch, bro.
Yeah. The battery's all dead and it's trying to survive. Like how much juice I got on this? 23%. Like imagine that.
Struggling, bro.
Yeah, struggling, right? It's like, damn, you woke me up. Yeah, gotta go straight to a stream. All right, man. This is the Boston Celtics. Let me change the song. I have a different tune for everything. There we go. Boom. There we go. All right, so there's the Boston Celtics for this year. Currently, their team leaders. Jason Tatum is leading the team with 26.7 points per game. He's also leading them in rebounds with 8.3 rebounds per game. Derek White with 4.9 assists. Jaylen Brown with 1.1 steals. And Kristaps Porzingis with 1.9 blocks. The contributing players as far as points is concerned, Jaylen Brown's averaging 22.8. Kristaps almost averaging 20. Derek White, a all-star, quote unquote, right? Averaging 16 points per game. And then Drew Holiday averaging 13 points per game. Hey, imagine your third, fourth best player averaging 13, 6, and 4. That's in everything that they gave up for him. It's kind of interesting. But I know they got him for defense, right? Another thing I like to look at, Chicken Man, is the 3-point percentages. Again, the league average is 36%. So I try to identify who is above a league average shooter. Right now, Drew Holiday is averaging 41% from 3. Al Horford, 41% from 3. Derek White, 41% from 3. Who the hell is it? Sam Hauser, 40% from 3. Peyton Pritchard, 38% from 3. And Jason Tatum, 36% from 3. And Jaylen Brown, wow, he's 36% from 3 as well. And then below league average is Kristaps Porzingis at 35%. And then O'Shea, Lamar, and I'm not going to try that name. But yeah, they got they got plenty of shooters, man. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shooters, 7 shooters above league average, man. And that's what we're gonna be dealing with tonight. So something to keep an eye out on. Let's take a look at that depth chart. As y'all know, Kristaps Porzingis is out tonight, and also O'Shea is out. So only O'Shea and Kristaps Porzingis is out. They seem pretty healthy. If y'all were like betting on anybody, I'd put a couple of coins on Jaylen Brown's rebounds, because somebody's got to get rebounds for this team. And Jason Tatum, sure, I feel like, huh?
Oh, for sure, dude.
Yeah, I feel like Jason Tatum's gonna have to carry the offensive load. So as far as like rebounds is concerned, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he'll get a decent amount, but I think Brown will be the safer choice there. All right, man. Then hold on, almost clicked out of our StreamYard page. Here we go. The other item here that I want to show you, what I was telling you about is these 5-man lineups, bro. Take a look at this. Hold on. If I get to select the prompt, there we go. Okay, it did exactly not what I wanted it to do. All right, so this is a NBA.com section. Everything wants me to accept a cookie, bro. I want to accept a cookie.
Yeah, we'll get the cookies, bro.
At this point, right? Like, geez. I just want to pick the Boston Celtics. That's all I want to pick. All right. Finally, here we go. So you see here, over here, it says 1 out of 11. So that means they have about 11 pages worth of 258 rows, I'm guessing. But it's basically 11 pages worth of 5-man lineups that they've trotted out there, right? Their best 5-man lineup is Drew Holiday, Porzingis, Brown, Tatum, and White. And they have 349 minutes together. Offensive rating of 120, a defensive rating of 105, a pace of 102. So that's a really solid starting 5. Not gonna lie, there was a lot of like discussions about Porzingis being traded over there, and it looked like it's working out for them, man. So praise to them. The lineup that we're gonna see tonight is right below it, and that's the Al Horford, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Derek White, and they have 17 games together, 157 minutes, and plus net rating of 5.4. It's kind of crazy that Al Horford is still a pretty good center in the league, isn't it?
Oh yeah, dude.
Like,
yeah,
it would be nice to have one of those, right? Just a consistent, big man that helps you win.
Can we train him for a dog pound? Is that an option?
No, not enough. He's untouchable, man. He's untouchable. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. But as far as the lineup that we're going to see tonight, we're going to see that lineup 100%. The Peyton Pritchard and Hauser, that one's a pretty good lineup as well. Look at them. They're a plus 27 net rating, 131 offensive rating, 103 defensive rating. But they do have a slower pace, so this seems like a more of a defensive lineup, considering that lineup. So these two lineups we're going to see, and they're both plus rating, net rating teams, and they're pretty good. Let me show you what I've been telling you, bro, about the Dallas Mavericks, right? You saw how one lineup had 300 minutes played together, right? Well, look at the Dallas Mavericks. We got 17 pages worth of 5-man lineups. Like, how many more can we add? We got the same players, you know? And our best lineup that we've had has only shared the court 99 minutes on the court together. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. 99. Hell.
Like, when you see it in this, with this perspective, it does help Jason Kidd's narrative, right? Or just the narrative in general. It does help it. I'm not gonna lie. Like the continuity is a factor. The fact that they have injuries is a factor, and they weather that storm and they have a positive record, right? But man, if you look at all the teams that have a positive record, I'm not sure. I haven't done it, but I would beg to guarantee that everyone else has a lineup with over 100 minutes, whereas we do not. And I think the Mavericks do deserve some credit for that.
Oh yeah, dude.
Have you ever seen the stat before, or is this the first time you've seen it?
It's the first time I've seen it, dude. It's crazy. I'm like, blows my mind. I'm like, you said 17 pages, and we like our best 5-man lineup is 99 minutes
on the court together. That's it. 99 minutes. And
we're sixth in the West, bro. Imagine if they had more minutes together.
Imagine if they just had continuity. You know, like imagine if they could just stay healthy. Like I think that's the thing that you could kind of, the silver lining, right? I think that's the thing you look at the Mavericks like, man, we just need to get healthy, and then we're gonna like take off. You know, I know you recall the Western Conference run, all of December to January to February to March. We were one of the best teams in the actual NBA. It was the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. They had the best record since like the December or even past the All-Star break. I think it was at the All-Star break. And I'm just like, we just need to get healthy, and we'll be right there, man. We'll be right there. Let me show you one. No, yeah, I'm gonna avoid that because this other tab that I open up always goes real glitchy anyway. But yeah, man. We got a couple more segments to go. If y'all don't mind dropping a like on the video, subscribe if you like. Again, do a pregame show 1 hour before each and every single game. Again, a like goes a long way. A like helps grow the show, grow the page, all that good stuff. So if you want the Mavs to win tonight, just go and hit that little like button and just, tab it blue or whatever it does whenever you hit it, man. Let's get caught up with some of these comments, man. Where we at? Gina Kim. I think I read this one. Yeah, I read that one. Hold on, Gina Kim. I'm gonna get to a more fresh comment. Here we go. Gina Kim says, TGK, Chicken Man, what's one of your favorite Mavs games you've been to? Chicken Man, let me know what's one of your favorite games.
Does what like so my I'm gonna throw like an oddball. It's gonna be a watch party for Phoenix Game 7 at the AEC. Oh boy, that was crazy, man. The atmosphere, it was like a real game, bro. Like even though everybody's watching the big screen, dude, that was amazing. Like them watch parties or something else, dude.
They really are, man. They really are.
But, man, I think none of us expected us to like actually make it to the Western Conference Final because we were like, "This is real. We're making it, guys." Bro, I was so lit, man. It was great.
We were beating them, man, by like 50 points. So it must have just been a party in there.
Bro, the video was like Chris Paul cuts the lead by 30.
That's hilarious. Great question, Gina Kim. Mine is, man, that's a tough one. Because my favorite memory that I've attended is actually at a watch party. It was 2011. It was Game 2 of the NBA Finals, and I have footage of my actual live reaction when Dirk hit that 3 to tie the game. The whole stadium was packed from the bottom all the way to the top, and it was like an outer body experience. Just we're all watching the screen. The ball goes up, you can hear everyone gasp all at the same time, and he hits it, and it's just like pandemonium, just goes crazy, man. I have the video somewhere on YouTube, and it's dope. But one of the games where I actually been to where it was live, I would have to say it was the first home playoff game for Luka in 2021 in the AAC, where like half of the lower bowl was kind of cleared out. It was like the first game we were all allowed back to the AAC, and man, the atmosphere, the roar for like seeing live basketball again was crazy, man. That was one of
I
the
was
more
there.
you were there. It was one of the more
Yeah.
intense basketball, like when Luka, Tim Hardaway Jr. They were all making their shots. Everybody was just going crazy, and then we unfortunately lost. But and then Dirk's 30K. I went to Dirk's 30K game. That was awesome.
Shit, okay.
To be there, I still got 2 of his shirts, the 30K shirt. So yeah, I've been to plenty of games, man. I've been plenty of games. I think I also went to Mavs versus Spurs in the playoffs in like 08, 09, something like that, when we eliminated them. Been in
Damn, bro.
Yeah, you know.
Nice.
I've been there. Gina Kim says I'm not on the Maxi train yet, but he's been good so far. I hope he can keep this up and Kid plays him and Lively together more. I agree. I do like the 2 big lineups. I think having those 2 guys back there, because obviously the second best person at blocking the shot is Maxi Kleber, and I think it does benefit the Mavericks to try that out, but I don't know if
Sure
they
do.
will. Like
I'm
I think
hoping.
Go ahead.
Oh, so I'm hoping, dude, and I'm also missing the. You know that they have that Maxi 3-bet animation. He hasn't hit a 3 in the AAC ever since he's been back, dude. So I'm waiting for that, dude.
Yeah, we need one, right?
We need.
Now he does them for a free throw shot. Gina Kibb says Omax is available to play, but I know Jason Kidd won't give him minutes unless it's in garbage time, so I won't get hyped over that. No, unfortunately, but I do think Omax with time he'll definitely become a viable option for the team, man. I think a player like that with that kind of size and length and all that pause, whatever, I think it benefits the team in the long run. Noah says, watch another random player go off on tonight like D'Lo and Jordan Hawkins. Who's your prediction? Who do you think is going to go off tonight for the Celtics? It's not Tatum or Brown.
Oof. It's going to be a Derek White legacy game 1. It's going to drop like 60.
I agree. Derek White was my pick, man. Man, I want to go put another bet, but I don't want to. I already put all in my... Look, for those that bet, I have learned something through my DGen betting is set a limit at a day. If it's $30, once you hit your $30 limit, be done. And I've reached my limit, and I can't make no more bets. I just got to wait now. Bro, the other day I won $600. So
hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta put me on that, dude. I don't bet.
Well, in total that day
to.
I won. In total that day I won $720, paid myself $600, and I just kept the $120 in there and just played $30 a day.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, it was nice, man. Nancy says, what the heck kind of hit was that from LeBron on Kyrie in the first quarter of the LA game? If that had not been one of our players, that they would have been hit with a flagrant. He hit him midair. Yeah, it was. I thought it should have been at least a flagrant, just because. I don't know. It's one of those tough things. Yeah, it's like, all right, do you start complaining about every single little thing in basketball? But on that one, if it was LeBron that got hit like that, you already know it's a flagrant. And
sure do.
For Kyrie not to get that respect, that kind of made me a little bit upset. When you saw it live, what did you think? You're like,
I mean, it always, bro. I was like, what? You know what's going on? Always, bro. It's like, but then again, it's LeBron, bro. He gets away with everything. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go. Hope they enjoy their little win. Well, I mean, we beat them 2-1 in the season series, so we're good. Gina Kim says, nah, Durag Luka would have the league in shambles. I need it now. Shag Luka would be hilarious. Texan at heart if it happens. Dallas at heart for sure. Dallas at heart for sure. All right, man. So we got about 20 minutes before tip-off. This is how these pregame shows go. They just fly by, man. It's crazy. They fly by. So the next segment is the referee of the game, and this is where we look at the referees and see what the record is, see if they like officiate fairly. I mean, it's just a fun segment, but let's go ahead and get that started.
Technical foul.
I don't even have everything queued up, but I do got the tab queued up. Let me go ahead and share this tab. So this is the referees for tonight, man. This is all the referees that are officiating every game. So for the Dallas Mavericks and Boston Celtics, we got Josh Tiven as the crew chief. We got Michael Smith as the referee, and then we got Marat Kogut. I don't even know how to pronounce that as the umpire. All right. You got that down?
I'm lost.
Yeah, so those are the officials for tonight's game. Now I'm going to show you what those officials' records are whenever they officiate a Dallas Mavericks game. And they kind of they were able to see everything as far as like how many fouls they call on us versus the opponent, what their record is, all that good stuff, man. So this is it right here. If I could get this off the screen. Get it off the screen. There it goes. All right. I ain't lost you. I ain't lose my tab. All right, we're good to go. All right, where are we at? So the crew chief for tonight is Josh Tiven. Let's see if we. Oh, Josh Tiven is right here. So Josh Tiven, we are 1-3 whenever Josh Tiven does call our game. My screen can stop just moving. See, I'm not even moving the mouse. It's just pulsing. Annoys me.
Bro, you didn't warm up, bro. You didn't let it warm up.
I know. I didn't let it warm up. So the opponent in those 3 games is averaging 120 points against us. They are committing 23 personal fouls, 11 of them being shooting fouls. As far as the Dallas Mavericks, we are averaging about 115 points per game, and we are getting called on 20 fouls. Wow. So it looks like the other team is calling more fouls or Tiven is calling more fouls in our favor, and yet we're still losing. That's kind of crazy. That's a first. Look at this. There's a difference of a negative 3.4 fouls into, I forget how I read this. Yeah, so they called 23 personal fouls on the opponent and 20 on 3. Yeah, so they're calling 3 more fouls on the opponent, but look at us. We're not even taking advantage of that. The other referee is Michael Smith. Where the hell Michael Smith at? Michael Smith. We are 2-0 with Michael Smith. Look at that. We're averaging. See, this is where it's funny sometimes. We're averaging 141 points with Michael Smith. All right?
Noise.
And then the opponent is averaging 114 against us. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a big disparity in points. The difference is 27 points per game. So Michael Smith, I don't know, maybe he's a Mavs fan at heart. You know what I'm saying? And then the last one.
He was paying under the table, bro. He was paying him under the table. Cuban or the Allison family, bro. We got him.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to ask you about what do you think about the Adelson family here in a second, as far as like the casinos and stuff. Kogut Marat. Let me see where Marat Kogut is at. I haven't seen that name at all for the Mavericks. So yeah, that person hasn't officiated a Dallas Mavericks game this season. But yeah, it looks like one of the officials is heavily favoring the Mavericks, and then the other one is calling more fouls for us, but yet we're still losing. So take that for what it's worth. Wherever that gets.
You gotta make the free throws, bro.
Yeah, man, we definitely gotta make those free throws. Let me see where I'm at. You know, then this is what happens when you go like 4 days without doing a pregame show. Like your cadence is off. Yeah, man, everything be off, man. What do you? Obviously, it's the first time I've gotten to talk to you. What do you think about the Cuban selling the team? What were your thoughts on that? But then also keeping, the basketball operations title, and then there's a three level question here, and then the whole building a resort, casino, arena. If you don't mind answering those 3 questions there.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. So Cuban selling the team is like one thing that like every Mavericks fan has never ever dreamed of or ever thought of, because how much this guy loves like basketball and loves our team, you know. And so for him to see that on Twitter is like, yeah, Mark Cuban is selling majority stake to the Allison family. I'm like, yo, what? That's crazy, dude. And they started reading more into, he's controlling basketball basketball operations, and the Allison family controlling the rest. You know, I'm like, okay, I guess, you know, sounds okay. But yeah, dude, it's there's gonna be a paradigm shift for sure, dude. There's it's not gonna be the same team, even though like Cuban says it's gonna be the same team. It's not, dude. Other people's hands are in it now, so Give or take. We'll see if it's for the better or for the worse, you know. As for the resort, I mean, honestly, dude, we're due for an upgrade. I'm not gonna lie. Like these other arenas are looking pretty tight, bro. And honestly, dude, I will love one, dude. I will love a resort arena. That'd be dope. Gambling or not, dude, just the resort around the arena would be dope as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, no, have you seen the LA Clippers arena photos that they've been building?
Oh yeah, the wall, dude. I would love that, dude. I would love that for us. Like a whole section.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like, so you could definitely make an arena for the fans, and that's what the Clippers are doing, bro. So whatever we end up doing, I hope it's one of those things that just enhances the fan experience. But you never know whenever it's a new,
bro. Huh? I said it's been lacking.
Yeah. Like, how would I put it? Like in the how would I say the early 2000s, the Rowdy, Proud, and Loud, like that used to be a major part of the Mavs organization. Like they used to push that, like everywhere you went, Loudy, Roud, and Proud, and this and that. Like anywhere in the city you would go and you see that. And now it's not as on the forefront, right? Now I don't think they want you to be Rowdy, Proud, and Loud. They just want you to be able to show up to the game, right? But it used to be one of the more raucous crowds in the NBA. I feel like it still is in comparison when you watch other games, but I feel like we're missing that element that we used to have, where it was just
that energy,
deafening. Yeah. Like I went to a game this year, Mavericks versus the Raptors, and it was a good energy in the beginning of the game, but then we started getting out rebounded and bullied by the Raptors, and that was all she wrote. Noah says, watch another random player go off. I already read that. Richard K says, not worried about the Lakers. Mr. Glass will be broken next game. Yeah. Hey, man, Richard K's be bringing it up in here, man.
Bring the heat, bro.
Richard K says, to all those that laughed when I said Herb Jones was available last game, bah, he was, and then now he's not. Now he's not. I think
that was quick, bro. It was quick.
it was fun while it lasted. Mark Stein shut it all down today. Richard K says, Chicken Man, I like Kuz, but Denny is way better. Cluck. Have you seen Denny play much?
Not much, dude. I've just been following his stats, but overall, it looks like a great player, dude.
Yeah,
it'd be great to have him.
Yeah, check him out, man. He's 6'9", plays defense, can pass the ball. I understand.
He's starting now too, right?
Huh?
He's starting now too, right?
Yeah, and I like him. I think him on the Mavericks would be beneficial, but I think my thing is more rebounding, more minimizing the amount of opportunities the opponent have to get second chance.
Oh yeah, bro.
I think that's the biggest thing for us, and I think if you can have two players or one player in there at all times that could get those kind of rebounds, then you're good to go.
That was supposed to be Christian Wood, but he didn't want to do that, bro.
See, I have an opinion on that one, but we'll go off on a whole tangent here. I just feel like he they didn't do him any favors the way they treated him, to be honest with you. So, when he started, they went on a 7-game winning streak. Luka has never won 7 games straight until Christian Wood started. So, I just felt like we didn't give him a fair deal. We didn't give him a fair shake. Grant Williams has been underwhelming for the price and for what we gave up and for what we paid as opposed to what Christian Wood gave us, So, that's why I'm a little bit upset with the front office sometimes. Gina Kim says, I don't want Kuzma unless they add Gafford or Denny, but I'm kind of out on him. I don't want Grant, and I'll maybe take PJ Siakam. Would have been perfect, but now I don't like our other options. What do you think about standing pat and waiting for like the buyout market, Chicken Man?
I mean, that's an option too, dude. Like we have, like you said, like our best lineup has not played more than 99 minutes. So if everybody stays healthy and we get a pretty good run in, dude, I'm pretty sure we'll start rolling, dude.
Yeah.
And wait until the buyout market, dude. Like who's the unrestricted free agent next? I forgot who. I was looking at somebody today. Let me see.
A popular name for buyout is Andre Drummond. which I think Chicago is kind of like bought into playing this season. Like, I think they like their team, so them buying him out might not be a thing. But I know there's gonna be players that we don't think about right now that'll probably be a buyout option, and then you're like, should we add them? It's one of those tough things. It's like, do you stand pat, play with what you got, and then roll the dice, or do you shore up your team and go get you a guy right now? To me, it just depends on who that guy is, because I don't think there's really much as far as like what's available. Like, I love Jeremy Grant. I've been on that train at the beginning of the season, but then knowing what our needs are, I'm off that train, because I don't need a forward to score like him necessarily. I need someone to get rebounds and be able to hit shots whenever we need them. And I think PJ Washington could do that, but his shooting splits aren't the best either. But if you pair a PJ Washington with a Luka and a Kyrie, maybe his stats get a lot better, right? But it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. It's a tough place to be. So that's all on Nico, you know what I'm saying, for him to figure out.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Div says street clothes not playing again. Typical. He don't want to see Luka. Unicorn and street clothes, man. Gina Kim says, but that also falls on the coach, whether we're injured or not. He should have been prepared or adjusted to what you have. But Kid has been petty by not giving minutes to certain players. Agreed. Like in that game against OKC. Remember when we were down by like 30 plus, and then we went on that crazy 30-0 run? AJ Lawson, Omax were a part of that comeback, and you know, based on that performance, I feel like, you know, maybe they should get a little bit more looks, but I understand. Gina Kim says, I think the Mavs bench is better than Celtics, but we also have some shooters. Pritchard kind of up and down, but he can hit shots. Sam is good and low-key my fave, so good luck with him. Div says, TGK isn't in the cookies, more of a sausage. All right, Div. I'm gonna talk to you after this, Div. Damn. I looked at the time. I'm like, oh, it's time to get started on the last segment of the day. So, the last segment of the day is called the game prediction. It's a game score, so you can come up with your score of today's game. I'm gonna go ahead and get that segment started. Everyone in the comments, if y'all don't mind posting what you think the score is going to be against the Boston Celtics tonight. Let's get that started. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where are we at? Let me get to there we go. My sound effect there. All right, man. So while you're thinking, right? While you're thinking of coming up with your score, I present to you the lines from Vegas. And the lines from Vegas have Boston favored by 3. Wow, they got Boston favored by 3. So they got usually the home team gets 3 points, right? So they took away those 3 points and gave them to Boston Celtics. They got a total score of 241 total. So yeah, man, there you go. 2.5, negative 2.5, minus 3. All right, let me ponder a score. I'm about to come up with one right now. Hold on, let me ponder.
I got you.
Let me ponder.
I got one for you.
Give everybody a chance in the comments to put their scores.
Okay.
That way we could create ours.
Compare scores, you know.
Yeah. Damn, what do I envision the Mavericks? Damn. With no KP in their favor by 3. Like, I feel like I know Kyrie and Luka is going to be more than enough trouble for Jason Tatum to be able to guard. More than enough trouble. I mean, they also got Drew Holiday, Derek White. But they got to guard us, bro. So it's just... All right, I got to score. I am going to go with this right here. I'm about to post it. Damn. Nah, I got to add a couple more points to this. I feel like it's going to be I think it's going to be a really fun game tonight, actually. All right. I'm about to post my score. I got the Dallas Mavericks winning tonight. I got them winning 128 to the Celtics 124. Chicken Man, what's your score, man? What you got for the Mavs?
Mavs 107, Celtics 98, bro.
You got a defensive game tonight. You got a defensive game tonight.
Yeah,
all
dude.
right, 107-98. All right. I like it. Let me see where we at. Sorry if I didn't get to everybody's comments, man. These pregame shows just be flying by.
They fun, bro. They're fun. I like them.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. And then I know you're like, man, it's just so much going on. We just got to flow with it, you know? Gina Kim says, DY going to show y'all why he should be an all-star this year. If he was on the Mavs, he'll be our XM, but Mavs might be able to contain him. If Derek White is an all-star for the Celtics, then XM should be an all-star for the Mavericks, but East Coast bias media, you know? Black Noir says, inbox me those parlay plays, bro. You know where to find me. All right, man. I got you. I'll send them all to you starting tomorrow. Oja says, what up? TGK Go Mavs. Awesome guest as always. That's what's up.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Pasquale says, what's up, bro? Let's go Mavs. If we contest threes tonight and run back better on defense, then we win. Good point. Really good point. Rel from We Talk Mavs in the building saying salute. Salute to Rel. What's up, man? Where we got? Oh, Pasquale says Mavs 125, 22. I had 120, 128, 124. We're close. We're close, Pasquale. We're close. Jim says 126, 117. No, he didn't pick anybody. Just a score. Div says 131, 124 Mavs. I like how we're so biased, Mavs biased, but it is what it is, right?
We're extremely biased, not slightly.
Not slightly biased. We're extremely biased.
We're extremely biased, bro.
So somebody needs to take that name and run with it. Extremely biased. Black Noir says Tatum is not that elite of a defender they say he is. He's always getting blown by. I want to see him cover Luka, but I doubt he is. I doubt it. I don't think he covers Luka. And if he does, he's going to be in foul trouble. Gina Kim says, I honestly don't know what to predict if Mavs are serious. 132, 127 Mavs. If not, 128, 118 Celtics. Vegas has Celtics favors, so Mavs have a chance. But either way, it's going to be close. Good point, Gina Kim. Good point, because you know when the Mavericks are favored, we tend to lose.
Yeah.
So,
just imagine. It's a Grant Williams legacy game, bro.
Oh.
Just imagine, dude. He shuts us up. He's like, I'm back. This is why they're paying me.
Good point. Good point. Let me read this last one real quick before I ask you this question. Ultra says 121, 113 Mavs technical foul on Mavs bench.
Okay.
So, all right. We got a couple minutes before we got to run up out here before they tip off. But what is, you kind of gave me a narrative there, but do you want to stick with that narrative, or what is the one narrative that we're going to leave from with this game?
It's going to, I would say the former Boston players are going to show up, bro. Kyrie and Grant Williams, I feel like, because you know how Grant Williams came in the beginning of the season. He was saying these expectations for himself and for all of us. He was like, he wanted to be the number 3 guy, defensive presence. You know, he was gonna be the hype man. But the first 5 games, he was there, bro. And after that, he's not been there. And I believe that guy's in there. He just needs to step it up, bro. He needs to step it up. And I think today will be a perfect opportunity to do that. And Kyrie, you know, Kyrie's always cooking, bro. Kyrie's always cooking. And he's gonna see like Celtic colors. He's gonna go off, bro. That's my narrative for tonight.
You know what? I'd rock with that. I like that. I just feel like it's Slovenia night. I think Luka owes it to I don't think he owes it to them, but because of how last year went, I think he wants to show up and play better, especially with not be able to play in Real Madrid like he wanted to. I think this is going to be the closest thing for him, where people from Slovenia come to Dallas and watch the game. So I think tonight he's going to show up and he's going to show the world that these Tatum and Luka comparisons should not be a thing, man. Especially with a thick headband and everything. So, but no, I would love to see a Grant Williams like dagger winning 3 or something like that on his old team. That'd be cool.
Oh, bro. You know what? Another thing, adding on to your narrative, dude. I saw something on Twitter earlier today. It's where like Luka is the basis where every other player, like every other young player, is being compared to now. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, everybody's comparing everybody to Luka. It's so.
Yep.
There's no comparison between the two. Like Luka's is the basis, bro. That's how I feel.
Yeah, like I love all these other players, but they're not Luka, man. Like it's a different animal, bro. A different animal, different beast. You just like stop.
Generation bro.
Yeah. Gina Kim says if our role players show up tonight, we should be fine. But if not, it's gonna take Lukai special to pull out a win. I think Derek Lively is gonna be a big piece tonight too with no KP. There's going to be no rim protection really, other than Al Horford. But Al Horford, you bring Al Horford in space, and you find a mismatch, you're good to go. Like you put Kyrie on Al Horford in space. Come on,
hell yeah,
Al
bro.
Horford ain't gonna keep up with that. Jenny Kim says, "I'll be fine with Grant being good this game and trash from now on. Just hoop and go out this game with a win." Facts. I don't want to be dealing with Celtic fans all night tonight. Jenny Kim says, "I agree. It'd being Slovenia night should be extra motivation for the whole team after tanking last year, and Kai's usually good against them too, so we should be fine." And last, Jenny Kim says they have SGA and young players talk when he's older than Luka. Good point. Hey man, I appreciate you hopping on here, man. As always, thank you for reaching out and then hopping on the show, man. Again, thank you as always. Man.
Oh, absolutely, bro. It's a pleasure, man. Always helping out Mavs Twitter, bro, as I can, bro. Love you guys, man.
Hey man, love you back, man. Y'all be good. It's been your boy TGK here with Chicken Man. Now, y'all go enjoy the game. They're about to tip off, and hopefully the Mavericks get a dub tonight. Let's go.